Good evening, everybody. We are back tonight, and I've got more jars. All right, so you're going to see quite a number of these. Like I said, I've got a few. My goal has been just to try to get out as many as I can, and I'm kind of doing them in these sets, sort of 2 in a design or a pattern or a color at a time. Tonight's colors, let's see, white. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to be using Gentle Heather, Sweet Mint, and Stormy. This is one of the new 2024 colors. And then I may go into the Mystic Teal as well. I don't know. I think that might be just a little bit too much for these two. But essentially, these 3 colors, whether it kind of looks like it or not, I'm going for something like a sort of beachy sort of theme. Now, the reason I do that is simply because I know that a lot of people use these in that way, like for sand jars, vacation, fairy jars, things like that. So I thought that would be nice. So let's just get going on this. Okay, first things first, glass medium. And then my colors. One thing I also have out in front of you tonight that I haven't actually had out in a while is my full, well, is it a full set? Is it 4 or 5? I actually have, yeah, 5. I have my nail art tools out. I know it's been forever. I usually don't use any of them except for the orange one. The orange one then is also primarily just for swooshes, just because that's kind of what I ended up starting with, and that's sort of the one I got attached to. But for the rest, I haven't used those tools mostly, for the most part. I'm always doing my happy dotting companies, so maybe a nice little change of pace. Tonight with these colors, I wanted to do just kind of a standard mandala, just miniature. Just a couple of rows out, nothing fancy. A lot of these mini jars are going to be super, super simple. They're going to be easy, simple patterns. And probably some real basic color combinations. Just make sure to incorporate all that glass medium. The other thing that I'm going to have to do here, probably in a large batch, because I don't want to do this all at one by one, excuse me. I want to do it all at once. Wow. Get my words out. I need to oven cure all of these, so I think I'm just going to do as many as I can, and then when the weather starts cooling down a little bit again, I'll just do them. Okay. The only exception tonight, let's see, I'm going to go in with the center dot. Let's see. Probably want something like an 8. Yeah, 8 will work. Now, I'm not going to do any guidelines for any of this, so let's go in with the darkest color first. I don't necessarily even want it totally centered, maybe even shifted just down ever so slightly. Something like that. Scoot this one over just so I can kind of match up its general location. There. First dot down. Hey, how's it going? Good evening. All right, you guys just at a great time getting started here. Just rolling along. Let's do our small, well, Goodness gracious. All right, gosh. I like my nail art tools and I do like the small sizes, but darn it, you know what? I'm just so used to the Happy Dotting Company. I think maybe for a little bit, I'll stick with these. I gotta get some of this paint off of my tool. Okay, I've been a little sloppy lately. All right, let's here. Hey, Diva, how's it going? I'm so glad you got to catch me out tonight. Yep. Definitely not something I've been scheduling, and I know a lot of people in the vote on the community tab said, hey, the best time is going to be in the evenings, probably around this time, but like Saturday, Sunday. And I tried. I really, really, really tried. I don't know what is up with the streaming software. I don't know if it's a combination of maybe an update to the browser and the streaming software or something, but I have had the worst time getting stuff either recorded or streamed. Oh, dude. Slipped. Fix that. So. Okay. That was a bad one too. Whoops. It's gonna have to get into the blue. Little as possible if I can't help it. Okay. See if I can correct that. Okay. Now I have these on an angle coming down towards me, hopefully not only just to keep them from rolling away, but hopefully to avoid some of the glare. I know it's really hard to record all this movement with all the lights. So, but if it gets too bad or if it's at a funky angle, then somebody yell, somebody let me know. I'll move. I swear these little ones are going to make me go blind. I possibly could have even gone smaller. Could have gone to a 0.5, but I'm in the crosshairs between wanting it to look small and delicate and not spending my entire night doing a row of microdots on a very tiny surface. Between the bright lights, the glare, and the small stuff, yeah, it's just... One of the other reasons that I usually only record or stream for maybe about an hour and a half or so, just because by then you're cross-eyed. let's see. Let's go up. Four. I'm thinking 4. Okay. I know I said it before, but essentially I'm just kind of doing a whole bunch of real simplistic, quick patterns just to get some stuff together. I might go back in at some point before I cure these and maybe adjust the patterns a little bit. Maybe add a little sparkle or some metallic paint or something or other. I don't know. But for right now, whatever people are going to decide to use these for, I don't want them too cluttered up with an image so that whatever they decide to use them for gets covered up, right? I mean, I did some really, really, really tiny, like 1-inch jars, and I didn't even bother to paint the glass at all, the jar itself. I just did the lid because I couldn't think of any way, even at the tiniest dots, that wasn't going to just completely cover the surface. So trying to be mindful of that, but I just don't want to give somebody, or sell somebody for that matter, this is something too simplistic, you know, that's just like 4 dots. I kind of want some kind of pattern or something going on. So it's been a balancing act here. Oops, let me wipe that off. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if anybody has any great ideas for color combinations or maybe your favorite thing, element, what have you, something that you think would be cool on these, let me know, because I've got what feels like a bajillion of these to do, and I think I'm going to run out of ideas before I run out of jars. Okay. This is a little awkward. Must have just touched that. I did. Evidence. Just make sure my hands are not covered in any. Let me get that one off of there. I can't believe I went and stuck my finger in it, dang it. See how that kind of clumps and leaves these little flakes? It's doing that because of the glass medium. The glass medium, oh, I tell you, I love this stuff. It is so dang good. If you make any corrections while using the medium, you need to be fast. I need to turn this. that. I missed one. Don't get your finger in it again. Okay, that off real quick. Before I cure these, the other thing is I also make 100% sure to go back through all of them and make sure that they've been wiped down really, really well. Because obviously, like with me touching it like this, there's bound to be fingerprints or just oil from my skin on it. And you just don't want that on there. Gosh, these are like, I feel like they're a little wackadoodle there. Okay, all right. Let's maybe get some swooshes in here. How much room have I got? Ooh, butterfly. Oh, you know what? Ooh, thank you for saying that. I actually, I'm constantly making dragonflies, and then I did do a butterfly moth not too long ago, actually. You know, that's a really good idea. I could actually make a couple of these with that, just with like a butterfly and a dragonfly. Oh, beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. I don't want the colors to cross. I'm going to put in some swooshes here. Like I said, real basic stuff. I'm thinking about the colors because I need 2 swooshes on either side, and I definitely don't want them to be pink. I don't want that color combination, so I'm just trying to make up my mind. Get my swoosh tool out. And get that somewhere here. Move that up just a little bit, make sure I don't start pulling these towards myself because, yep, I do that. Longer the night goes on, the closer it seems to want to get to me. So if we do something like butterfly on some of these next ones, what do we think for rainbow colors? Do we actually want to go with like just traditional, like, oops, like a fur on there, like a super bright red, orange, yellow? Maybe something a little more towards pastel. Maybe we can go a little more traditional. Orange, yellow, maybe blue. Kind of good with anything. Let's see. You know, it's been so long since I've actually used these tools versus the Happy Dotting Company tools. I've just almost completely forgotten like which color is which size. And I'm thankful now that I went to the lengths of putting stuff on here. What do I want? No, it's not going to be. Okay. All right. Hemming and hawing over here. Get to work. Make these some fat little guys. Whoops. I don't like that one. If you haven't noticed, I tend to change my mind. One of these days, I need to actually go find or buy, probably off Amazon, those pointed Q-tips. Just can't imagine that it wouldn't be better than this. Okay. Well, thank you, Diva, for the idea. Oh, that's super cool. I'll totally do that. I'm sure this color combination is going to grow on me, but I don't know. Oops. Smallest one, the one I usually use for swooshes. Take a look at that in a second. All right, so let me spin these the proper direction. I'm thinking can put maybe a small, tiny little crown on the top of this just to pull it out just a little bit farther. Let me get my 2 out. Gotta clean that up just a little bit. Goodness. Two's even gonna be a little large. Goodness, when was the last time I said that? That definitely helps it. Holding these is usually a good idea. Until I misjudge the distance because I'm holding it and I smack the dot down. Totally in the wrong spot. You'd be surprised at how deceiving this is. Oh my gosh. Working in glass is so fun, but yeah, sometimes, dang, it'll get you. Okay. Okay, so upside down. Do we think that looks finished enough, or do we want to add something here? Like I said, definitely want to just try to keep it real simple, but I don't want it to look unfinished. You know, that delicate balance. Taking a look here, normally what I would do if this was a bigger project, I would put a top dot on this row here. But it's so small. What I could do though, top dots always remove the flatness of a piece. And I like putting them at the bottom to again take your eye back to the middle. It's a trick I learned when I first started for top dots. And the point of it actually is to be able to get comfortable placing the top dots and not have to worry so much about getting them completely centered so that you goof them up. But I kind of just fell in love with the way that they look and the way that they bring your eye in. All right. You know, unless somebody says something different, I think those look good. I think those are pretty complete. I don't necessarily think I need another dot out here above here. Okay. While I have these colors, okay, I'm gonna let that sit there for just a second. Can get that mixed again. I think I want to reuse that color. And let's see. Just looking at some other stuff here. Okay. So, you know, these are the ones with the cork. These are not the ones with the lids. All of these, by the way, any of them that I'm making, I am going to put a little jute twine bow on them. Okay, I think these are good enough to sit straight up. Let's do a dragonfly. I really want to do the butterfly, but at the same time, I have some of this other stuff in my palette. Let's see if I can find in my box of magic. Got a couple more. Yeah. Let's do pink. Let's keep that in. Cherry Merlot. Oh, I love this color. What do you think about that for a dragonfly? I've got those colors. I've got the white. So maybe just the 2 shades. And then I have a berry metallic that I can put on there too. So just to kind of use what I have in my palette. Let's get this mixed. All right. How big do we want? I guess it's going to be a her. Let's see. I don't want to go 8. Let's go 7. That'll work. All right. So our body's going to be dark. Wait. Duh. Get myself all distracted here. Glass medium. Let's not forget it. You know, and it's not the end of the world. Let's pretend if I did forget it. Since they're going to be cured, it's okay. Because really, you can use one method or the other. You don't have to do both. You don't have to use the medium plus oven curing it. But it's just like a double safe. Okay, so let's see, how about have her kind of go, let's see. Gonna have to use a couple of tools. You cannot walk dots with anything larger than a 3, I swear. And I'm just going down one size for each 2 dots, so. Okay. Let's get a little tail. She'll go like that. Get some more color in there. Okay, let's grab a 6. Let's give you some wings. Trying to pay attention to the bottom of her tail. Since it curves around the bottle, I don't want to accidentally touch it, mess it up. So I'm just holding this above my little bag here. There. You've got your first set of wings. Let's get yours. Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Why is it not going to slip out of my hand? How about the next ones I do, Diva, will be the butterfly. Don't know if we'll do them tonight, though. Let me see. I have no idea how many dragonflies I've done, but it's kind of my little thing now. It's like I feel like I should add it to my logo or something. Put it in my signature. That cherry merlot was really close to my colors though. You can already see it start to dry. It dries so much darker, so pretty. I see a little fur here, I think. And I can't quite get it. Oh. First I thought I was imagining it. Okay. Got it. My gosh, guys, I'm sorry. If you have dogs or cats or animals at this point, I even have a bunny that is molting right now. I tell you what, I have fur flipping everywhere. It's my pet sparkles. They contribute to everything I do. All right, you got your wings. Let's get you yours. Oops, and all right, you got your wings, ladies. Let's see. Something a little different. The paint on the wrong side of me. Oh, okay, hold that. All right, now she's got a little shimmer. I don't know if you can really see that or not. The champagne gold is just all over the place. Oh yeah, yeah. I actually did like 3 more sets of those. Told you I do dragonflies everywhere. They're upside down. Okay. All right, 2 dragonflies. I don't know if let's see. Ooh. I haven't used this color in a while and it kind of had a cap on it. Let me get that off. Okay. This is that very metallic. What I might do is just put a dot on the bottom of each of the pieces of the body. Maybe. Matches pretty well. And again, I'm not using a medium, but let's see. Smaller one. There we go. It's like they got a little dressed up. Just a hint. I like that. Super simple. All right, those ladies are done. All right, so I did 4 tonight. That's great. And now I even have a plan for the next ones. All right, place those down. Okay, dragonflies and Even though I was envisioning something like a beach sunset in my mind with these ones, I think they kind of looked out. Or they kind of turned out, looked out. See, it's getting late. They remind me of they have truly of little fairy jars. So, all right. Cool. All right, I'll leave those there. Fantastic. All right, and then I have many, many more to go. I agree. Yeah, I like this color combination. It's gorgeous. My absolute favorite. So maybe I'll play around with some of that for the butterfly. Maybe the butterfly's body. Maybe I can incorporate some of that cherry merlot again or something. So I'll put these away. I might keep the colors in my palette. I don't often use the little, oh, I don't even see them right now, the little cups. I just don't. But to make things super easy, if you just have a gallon-sized Ziploc bag, which is what I use, just put the whole palette inside, zip it up, and that'll be good for another 24, sometimes even 48 hours. And if you really want to extend it to make sure it's the 48 hours, and then what I do is actually fill up one of the wells with a little bit of water, a couple drops of water. Good to go. Just make sure it's mixed the next day. So, all right. I think that'll be it for tonight. Actually, that feels pretty good to get 4 of them done. And I'm really, really glad that my streaming is working. So double win for the night. I don't know if I'll be back again tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. I've got to get some stuff edited. But then I will be back either Saturday or Sunday night. So I will see you guys then. If I'm going to say this for the people that were not able to attend tonight, if you are watching this after the fact, make sure that you stop by the community tab on the channel and make sure to drop your vote as to when you're around, when you're available, and would you like to see the stream. That way, in the future, if you can't make it on Saturday, Sunday, because that's right now in the lead, if you can't make it on those days, vote for when you can so that I can be here when you're here. All right. Thanks again, guys. Take care. Have a fantastic week and an upcoming weekend. See you next time.